We recently finished farming for 24 hours, but I wanted to see what happens if you farm for 50 hours in total. Now with the garden in Hypixel Skyblock, this means setting up farms is easier and now you can have over 1000 farming fortune. I'm curious to know how much money and XP we will gain in 50 hours total. Now since we have done 24 hours, this means we have another 36 hours to go. And if you can take a moment to like and subscribe for this long and dreadful grind, that would mean a lot to me. Wait, I didn't realize, but we finally reached garden level 13. Which means we can finally go to the desk, crop upgrades, and get the next tier. So we're gonna do it for this. Ooh, that's cost 1,000 copper. Alright, let's do it for all of the farms that we're right now using. But this is good to see. And boom. But unfortunately now Mayor Derpy has left. So we're not gonna be gaining as much XP. But that's alright because we'll still make good money, I think. Let's see how much money we made from 2 hours and 30 minutes of farming. And that's 21 million. Plus on top of that the fermento and squash, etc. Which means that we made 25.5 mil. Alright, so it's been about 6 hours and 30 minutes. Now, I'm not sure if I maybe forgot to pause the timer at one point. But let's see how much money we made. Here we are. We have quite a bit of fermento, but we didn't do as much sugarcane farming this time. And here we actually have 14 million, mainly thanks to the squash. So let's go ahead, sell all. And then finally, we have another 46 million here. So let's sell this. And I think we held like 1 million. So we made 61 million in 6 hours and 30 minutes. And the reason why I focused on pumpkin this time is because I'm trying to make sure that we get the next crop milestone. And then I think we're gonna work a little bit on potato and wheat more. But before we do anything else, let's go to Elizabeth and then go to account profile upgrades. We got another garden farming fortune here. So claim that, and now I think we can work on another one. Boom. And now we should have a little bit more farming fortune. Yup, it's now 981. But there's one more thing we gotta do for more farming fortune. And I think this should get us to 1000. And this is by us purchasing borrowing spores. We're gonna need 4 of them, and we're just gonna do buy instantly because why not? There we go, and we're gonna use it on the equipment. And not gonna lie, I didn't know that you can actually reforge the equipment, which now makes more sense thinking about it, but before it just didn't hit it, you know? So let's go ahead and reforge here. Boom, and oh my god, it gives you... No way. I think we should have a lot of farming fortune now. Alright, and there it is. Let's put the equipment in. Boom, boom, boom. And let's find out how much our farming fortune now is. And oh, it's 1013. We did it. We just reached the crop milestone that I was aiming to get with pumpkin, so we're gonna go ahead and farm other crops now. So we have just come across our very first problem. I can't seem to find the wheat hoe, and I'm hoping that I didn't drop away by accident thinking that it's farming XP because I have a lot of them. But I want to go ahead and upgrade this into being a better tier. So we spent 25 million on the potatoes and another 11 million on Jacob tickets, so it's not that cheap to get the upgrades going. But here we are. Let's go ahead and get it upgraded because now we're gonna start focusing on farming purely the potatoes so we can actually get some nice garden milestones. But there we go, now it's epic tier, and I think we're gonna go ahead and maybe drop it into hex modifiers. Maybe let's do recom. So that's 9 million. Should I do farming for dummies books as well? 3.7 million. You know what? Done. That was just one of them, wasn't it? Okay, another one. Another. Okay, that's enough. Like, I'm not gonna do that much of that farming. And I think that's all we need, right? So now when we're gonna be farming, it's gonna be 1005 farming fortune. I'll take that. And at the very end here, I actually ended up placing down the teleport pads. So pretty much this pad goes all the way back there, and it made it very convenient because I actually made that the mouse click would be something on my keyboard. So I can actually just use one hand. Alright, so we go into the controls, and somewhere here it should be attack and destroy. I think we're gonna set it to actually V. And yeah, you can set it to whatever is most convenient. And let's set the speed to 93. I think that's the one-handed one. And if we go down here... Nice, I'm not using the hoe, but yeah, there we go. But I'll also go ahead and set up the teleport pads. It's gonna make things way more convenient. So let's go to recipes, trades, and teleport pads. We're gonna go ahead and set them up. So we're gonna be just using the one hand, similar to this here, where the pumpkin actually takes us all the way down over here. It looks like in just 2 hours and 20 minutes, we have full inventory. So let's sell this for 1.6 million. And in the sack, we have another 20 million. So we're making almost 10 million an hour with potatoes, which is pretty amazing. But let's keep on going. Okay, so we just finished farming. So if I sound tired right now, it's because I am. I've been farming for so long. So we just did 1 hour and 20 minutes again. And, well, we have 1.3 million right here. And another 12 point... Okay, so we made 13.6 million. Not bad at all, but we're gonna keep on going. Anyways, we just finished doing 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's see how much money we made from the inventory. We have 2.8 million, plus on top of that another 17.4, meaning that we made 20.2 million. But 39 hours into it, it's time to set up the new farms, which is the second row of crop milestones. However, the one farm that we're not gonna set up is cocoa beans, because I think my cocoa bean farm might be infinitive with just one plot. And of course, we gotta make sure that the tools we're using are top notch, so we're gonna drop them into the hex and put some enchantments on it. And this new farm should mean that we're gonna get a lot of crop milestones, aka more garden XP, and of course, farming XP. But to be honest, farming cactus literally hurts my eyes, so I went ahead and took out my melon dicer, made sure that it's nicely upgraded, and started farming melons. And also, finally, our equipment got an upgrade for more farming fortune, so that means that we have done quite a lot of visitor trades already. But setting up the big farms means that the crop milestones come pretty fast, giving us chance to get closer to garden level 15. And in an hour, we made about 8.6 million, which could be honestly a bit better. But we're slowly getting closer and closer to the 50-hour mark, which is nice to see. But in an hour and 50 minutes, we made about 18.5 million. But we have a bit of an issue because with 1015 farming fortune, I'm not getting gold medal. But at least we're making some decent money because in another hour and 50 minutes, we made 18.1 million. But finally, it is time to do something a bit more interesting. We're gonna go ahead and go into the desk and actually get our crop upgraded, because I realized I never upgraded the nether wart, and since we're garden level 13, we can get quite a few of them. And it seems that it might be actually a good idea that we did that, because in 1 hour and 20 minutes, we made almost 15 million. But now we're off to melon farming, where we're having the same issue as with nether wart. But then I remembered, well, we should definitely get all the crops upgraded. But unfortunately, I think this is the worst crop to go for, because in 1 hour and 10 minutes, we made only 8.5 million. After another hour, it was again about 8.5 million. But after another hour, it was only 7.4 million. But to be honest, these results were quite bipolar, because I'm not sure if I just farmed more efficiently than the other times, but in 32 minutes we made almost 5 million, like hello? And then for another hour we switched into potato farming, and in the hour we made 11 million, and this means we're close to the end. And here we are, we have just finished farming for 50 hours total. This feels so good to have finished finally. And let's see how much money we made here. So in the last 30 minutes, we made 5 million coins. So in the 36 hours, we made almost 250 million. Which is interesting because in 24 hours we actually made slightly more. We made 277 million, but that means in 50 hours we made 527 million. Literally half a billion coins, but we also did once get the overgrown grass, so if we add that on, it would be a little bit more than 600 million. And how much XP did we gain? Well, this here is looking very good because in the 36 hours, we got 19 million XP, so that means it's about 500,000 XP an hour. And thanks to the 24 hours being with Mayor Derpy, this means in 50 hours, we got 41 million XP. This time I wasn't as heavily focused on trading the visitors, but we still got 1,747 garden XP, meaning that we're almost level 14. It is crazy to think that in this time, we still didn't get garden 15. But the one area that I totally forgot to check out is the Jacob, where we are having some rewards to claim. Now this time it's only 15 of them. As mentioned, we didn't as much focus on Jacob's contest as well, but we're gonna go ahead and claim all of them that we have, and let's see how much money we made off that. And oh, I didn't look how many medals we're gaining right now, but the medals do have quite a decent value because the gold medals I think are going for about 2 million if we buy the blue mathematical blueprints. But let's go ahead and see how much we made just purely off the books and the Jacob tickets. Last ones to claim, kabam, and I think that's, oh, we have 2 more, and the last one, boom. So we have almost full inventory of it. And how much money is that? That's another 12.7 million. Oh, but wait, we actually got 6 gold medals and about 7 silver medals, which is pretty good. But I'm so happy that this grind is finally over. If you could take a moment to like and subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. And if you're wondering what's the best ways to get more farming fortune, here's the video for that.